Pain is a joke. Leadership, it started at the top. You can't see what's going on, there's something wrong with you, man.
When we were younger, preach and Ben, they put a lot of things together, functions. We got in those vans, went places, we did things. Some of those bonds that we formulated lasted us to even now, you know, and there's no way to prevent violence. There's no way to prevent violence. You can't prevent what somebody else does. But what I do want to do is try to give a base, a foundation, something where they show togetherness and interest, because it's harder to break those bonds sometimes, you know, when you develop them, especially at a younger age. And I think the age group that we really have to start focusing on is a preteen age, before they really get into the streets. They'll pull you at that age, and maybe even younger than that, but definitely around a preteen age, where we can get them together, take them on trips, and show them different things. Ron did something beautiful with the kids.
We rented a bus, a tour bus, and we took them to my mom's ranch. We took all of them. And people said it couldn't be done, but we took people from OC, you know, in 800 block, where they was beefing at the mag block, and we searched. We had the police search them before they got on the van. They didn't know where they was going. I said, either y'all gonna come or you don't. You feel me? You don't know who you gonna be with. So when we got out there, we made sure we bought the boxing gloves too, just because we knew it was gonna be some type of problems. And soon they got out there, they start fighting. Hold on, we broke it up. Hey, ain't none of that. So the next person that fired on somebody, we gonna take the woods and leave you out there and find your way back. You feel me? Because they didn't know where they was at. So then when they did that, we said, if you got a problem with somebody, we got boxing gloves, and y'all can settle y'all differences with the gloves. You feel me? So the next day, they like, Ron, I got a problem with him. They put the gloves on, we let them go with the gloves. We made them hug after, you feel me? After they got the boxing out there, they start fighting they friends. Like, man, you been talking, you put them on. So then it became fun. So then we had them playing basketball, football. Y'all can't be on each other's team and work together to make them feel like they need each other. You know what I'm saying? So then at night, we had a little prayer. When we start talking about they wounds. You feel me? What happened to, you know, where they got shot. Like, man, I never think that I could be playing on the same team with somebody that's from OC or from 800 block. And that summer, it wasn't no violence. It's about, you know, putting them together. I feel like I want to do a program where we can get the children, get them out somewhere together. We might go to LA. We're the only people from Fillmore in here. So we gotta stick together. You feel me?
Sometimes it's the atmosphere that makes you. I gotta be tough because my atmosphere makes me tough.
Exactly.
I ain't gotta be tough on who you gonna be. You scaring the fishes, nigga?
Yeah. No, for real.
For real. You don't gotta be tough right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then that's sometimes where you can let they can let themselves out.
And they can be children.
Exactly.
You know, they ain't gotta feel grown up. You feel me? Exactly. Let them be who they are, which is children. And that's all sometimes they want to be. Yep. They be over here. They might not have parents. The parents might be on dope. Yep. So they got to be the adult. You feel me? And some of them don't even have a chance to be children. So you shouldn't have to rush them. And they got to do this and they got to do. It's a lot of responsibility when you ain't got your mama or your father or you got somebody. You feel me? And you got other siblings that you got to look after. You know. So I want the best for these children. You know what I'm saying? And I just know that age that he's saying, like from 12 to 13, that's the age when they start becoming a man or being who they are. You feel me? So if we can prevent them from, you know, thinking a certain type of way, the mentality, we ain't gotta kill nobody. Yes. You ain't gotta kill. You ain't gotta shoot nobody to be tough. Yes. You feel me? Yes. You ain't gotta do that. You can talk to a person and get an understanding. You feel me? Because sometimes it be things that if we talk about it, it wouldn't even be no problem. You got to know how to communicate. It's bigger just Fillmore. It's bigger than this. Atlanta changed my life. there, I seen all them black people. When I seen all them black people living together and in unison and they having things together and they police, they firemen, they
store you go to,
they
the managers,
it's our people.
bosses. Yes.
So seeing that, I said, I'm gonna buy me a house out here one day. I was 18. Me leaving my Fillmore, it opened up my mind. I don't care what it is. If my people's wrong, you wrong. Ain't nothing to it. People say, I'm sticking with them whether they wrong or right. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. If you wrong, I'm gonna tell you, you wrong. It's my cousin. I'm gonna tell you, you wrong. Bro, I'm not riding with you with that, bro. You out of pocket.
Well, that's why you have to have the right people for this position, because everybody can't do this. Everybody's not for this job to be, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do that. Everybody couldn't do around here.
For me was college, and I graduated and they never looked back.
I heard that.
I got my diploma.
Come on.
Straight up. You know what I mean? And that's why when I came back to the community, getting back to basic what worked.
Like Ham used to do. We used to do Friday night fun.
Friday night
I used to take these babies out there, and that was fun. We all people from all of different places. Everywhere.
Remember the West Coast Apollo comedy show that was put on way back in the days. Jimmy Driver was a comedian. We did a skit up in there, right? George Johnson, Gigolo G used to be a comedian.
Yeah, I got 1 second flow.
This is what we got to get back.
Hey y'all, hi everybody. I'm Stormy, born and raised here in Fillmore. I have a special relationship with everybody here except for Pastor Burch. I just met him today.
We got one now.
Yeah, we got one. And I'm just meeting the lovely twins. I've heard about all the great things you've been doing over at the African American Culture Center, and I thank you guys for keeping that alive over here. Just brief history, I'm a community activist, liaison. I'm like a Band-Aid. Wherever you need me to be, I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna do it. With me growing up and being from OC, in Hayes Valley first, then OC, I always had that, you're from here, you're from there, and we wanna fight this girl over here, we wanna fight this girl there, and I always was wanna be the bridge gap to stop that from happening. So I stopped a lot of girls from fighting, took fights that wasn't even mine, getting people's business, but prevented a lot of stuff from happening in the community that could have went further. One of my mentors growing up, and she didn't know it for a long time, was this lady right here. It was hard being a big girl and loving yourself and she was always solid in everything that she did, and to see her step up and do what she had to do for the community, it pushed me to get up and want to do what I did in other communities for all. For-profit vision is to have a first female black barbecue pit here in San Francisco, ran by me myself. I'm on the grill, and my proceeds from my nonprofit will be going toward my backpack giveaway. I graduated from 5 Keys in 2020 as an honor roll student. Grades can get you anywhere in the world.
First, give honor to God for this space right now, for these black people right now, for these beautiful people, for these educated, knowledgeable people that I have learned so much from. I got to give it up that. But I want to let y'all know before I say anything, I have a soft heart. I cry a lot, you guys, because I'm still so hurt about Chi-Chi. It hurts me about backs. I'm telling y'all, this stuff bothers me, y'all. So I'm letting y'all know, VAR, all this, it clenches me. Sometimes Rodney come in the room, I'm like, what's wrong? I'm just crying, thinking about them, like, why? Because I know what they could have been here and what they could have been doing. And how much we all love them. So I just want to let y'all know, it bothers me. I just want to let y'all know, it hurts me. And like the pastor said, it's hard to heal when stuff keep on coming. Next, you know, we hear something else. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let y'all know, I'm still hurt inside. It bothers me all the time. I had to share that with y'all.
Every time y'all say their name,
like it just hurts my soul. We don't have time to heal before we lose somebody else.
I'm UJ Relaford. This is my husband of 34 years, Rodney. We the founders of non-profit You Are Blessings. By the help of my brother Sean over there that pushed me, him and Erica Scott. We was making lunches for seniors and making lunches for the homeless, just feed them out of our own pocket. Sean and Erica and my son, they kept saying, come on, UJ, let's get this stuff on some writing. I'm just telling you, y'all, I'm a giver, okay, y'all? Yes. I just want my family, I just want my people to be all right. That's what I'm at with it. Help my seniors. I don't never want to leave out my seniors because they the wisdom people for us, you know?
And we all want to be one.
Right. Amen.
Exactly.
Amen. Right. Take my children that ain't went to the library, to the exploratorium, to these LA trips.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. If I could put a jacket on their back, put a jacket on their back.
I'm here to give you 100%. My wife can do anything.
As you
Is it so difficult for me, I'm speaking personally, to push even things that I wanted to see come into existence because of that pain? I respect what you're doing, Trev, and how you keep, as much as difficult it is to bring us together, you keep that at the top of the agenda. It's certain key people like that. Right. So come on, y'all, we full of pain, and we ain't really had time to heal as a people. Where is the Department of Health on that? Where's the vision on healing us? Because we're not healed. What are we going to do about it? Because as a people, we would be in a better position overnight if we just follow through what we say we're going to do in the first place.
Yes.
And having this moment and being in therapy and being able to just look outside of myself and kind of just question myself and just do some reflecting on me. I can't do what Trev can do. He has his own special talent. But how do I cultivate that, or we cultivate that as the village to make sure we're uplifting that? One thing that I love about Filmo is that we all bosses. No, seriously, like we all have the boss mentality, but then also it's our biggest downfall, right? Because a boss don't listen. A boss gonna do what a boss want to do. A boss ain't gonna think about everybody, right? The CEO is the person who thinks about everything and everybody. So if we all change our boss mentality and go CEO, we'll understand that it's important to get Ron to do this part of the project. It's important to get Pia to do that part. It's important to get Rick. You take everybody that's here and to get them to be a part of it, because we ain't got to do it alone. We lose out on our success by not being inclusive of the village, and we gone completely away from the village. And how do we bring that village back? It's really us being who we are authentically, no matter who's around, no matter what's going on. And that's what I love about everybody that's here, is that each person, no matter what, they're their authentic self. It's how do we work more collaboratively together and bring each other ideas to the table, uplift those ideas, make it happen, and learn what each other's talents are. Like us as a team, we can really push equity forward. It's just how do we sometimes get out ourselves and realize the bigger picture, because there's a bigger picture in everything, and how do we push it all forward? Because we can all support each other and have each other back in everything, and understanding that what we say ain't always the law. Like, it's okay to not agree. Man, how do we meet in the middle to say, okay, we still got to push forward, right? So like being able to do that, and that's true equity, and that's how we push equity forward.
Back out. Look, I do the whole shit. The Western edition is special. Very, very special. Matter of fact, one of my churches is the Western edition. Special people. Organizers over here are phenomenal. I'm talking about way back with Mary Rogers and Essie Collins and Comin Johnson. Vic Smith, was great. And I learned a lot because I'm coming from the South.
But when I got here, it was a whole different jail. I've been here 35 years. I was there over in Baby because I do the Unity Parade, and that was a kid. We had the horses out there, and he saw the horses, and he ran. He said, "Ron, come here. And look at this big old dog. Big dog." And Ron ran over there and said, "Ooh, hella, he hella." You know, but that touched me. Because those was horses. And these kids never
Seen a live horse.
That's right. That's right. And Ron, I know you got a ranch and your mother on that. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
But these kids, the same thing happened over in the Tenderloin. Same thing. These urban kids. So that, you know, that brought that to my attention. So we started doing little farms, you know, little petting zoos and did all that stuff as we did a Unity Parade, Juneteenth, and all that stuff. And Ron is making a good statement that y'all make good stuff because these kids need to know what's going on in their neighborhood. They know how to get it, and that's our responsibility as leaders to make things happen in our community.
Yeah.
It's on us. On us. So you know that's why my heart rejoices because we got some great organizers at the table and look like they're diligently ready. They're not just talking. They're ready to move forward. I just want to say to everybody to tell y'all keep up the good work. Don't give in. Don't give up. Keep on pushing forward.
A lot of people been coming to me saying, "Man, I love you," and calling me. I just want to tell you that I love you. But I ain't gonna lie, it feels strange to me because you really don't get the love that you're supposed to receive. Like you don't really get it. So when you hear it, it's like, I hope I'm gonna be okay.
Right.
Everybody telling me, "Oh, I love you." I kept hearing it.
You know why that's happening to you? Because you've been in a position, but you're in a position to where they know it's real. You don't understand.
It's kind of scary for me though, because I'm like, why does all these people keep saying, "You've been on my mind"? People calling me. I'm talking. People ain't heard. "Ryan, you've been on my mind. I just want to tell you I love you." Then another person, "Ryan, I just want to give you a hug." You feel me? Because usually when people tell you that, something didn't happen to them. You feel me? And I mean, where we from? You feel me? So it's like I just told him I love him. And it's like, I don't want to hear it. But it's messed up that we gotta feel that way. In where we coming from, we gotta feel strange because somebody telling us they love us. And that's awkward. That's not right. We should be able to tell each other we love each other and feel good. Okay, now I love you too. You feel me? What it say? A family make a clan make a tribe, and a tribe make a nation. You feel me? Well, we got to come together as a family first. You feel me? Then we can bring more people on to be a clan.